I'm Emma Chamberlain. We're shooting the cover for Tomorrow magazine. We're with horses. Yeah, we're with horses, which is actually the best thing ever. But let's hang out.
What is your morning routine?
My morning routine is immediately wake up and immediately make some sort of coffee. So it might be a cold brew, it might be a cortado. I always use my, here we go. I'm already gonna plug my brand. I always use my brand, which is Chamberlain Coffee, to make my morning coffee. And then after that I brush my teeth and wash my face and doing the boring stuff, but like the coffee's the fun part. Recently I've been loving overnight oats with like berries and nuts and things like that. It's so good, but I also love a good egg, avocado scramble situation. That's delicious. And if I'm feeling really fancy, I might go and get like a little breakfast sandwich of some sort.
How do you make the perfect cortado?
Oh my god. These questions are perfect because I literally, okay, anyway. I was like just talking about cortados, you guys.
Reading your mind.
So for me, the perfect cortado, I do have a secret ingredient. Obviously it's pretty simple. It's just 2 shots of espresso and then milk of choice. But I like to add creamer to my almond milk and then froth that because I find that it makes it, you know, creamier and thicker. Whereas when you're just doing like just almond milk, it's just not frothy. You know what I mean? My favorite brand is Nut Pods. They absolutely kill it and slay. Cut out me saying slay, I'm gonna regret that. The truth of the matter is, I can't walk.
Yeah, Jared, what are we
I can't walk.
about this?
Marissa saying hi!
Yes! Hey!
Oh, he's like, no, I'm good.
His eyeball is so big.
If you had to play a song on repeat, what would it be?
Oh my god, there's so many songs. If I had to play a song on repeat, I would probably play... Am I being followed? Hey! Okay, I'm just trying to eat my arm off. You guys, this question is like so hard. I have so many songs I like. Wait, let me think.
Like suddenly none come to mind.
I know, but I also like want to choose the right one. Oh, I have it. Band on the Run by Wings, Paul McCartney and Wings. That song makes my body, like, I produce so much serotonin when I hear that song. I actually don't know how it's possible. Every time I'm in a bad mood, I'll listen to that song like 7 times and suddenly all my problems disappear. So definitely that.
Love that. Sorry. What is your screen time like?
My screen time is not great, but it's definitely better than it used to be because I deleted the TikTok app off my phone. So now my screen time is much better. It used to be like, you know, 7 hours. Now it's maybe like 4 or 5. It's pretty good. But I also work on my phone, so I feel like, is that like a good enough excuse? I don't know.
What is the best and worst thing about social media?
I would say the best thing about social media is, you know, number one, the amount of inspiration that you can find for things. Like, you know, I find home decor inspiration, clothing inspiration, cooking inspiration. Like, there's so much inspiration to be found on the internet. It's also a great way to connect with your friends and family that you don't get to see as often. I feel like when I see my cousins at Thanksgiving, I'm like, I actually know what you've been up to, and that's really cool. But the bad part about it is, you know, if you don't have balance between your real life and your social media life, you know, your whole life starts to feel like it's in the internet, and you need to stay rooted in reality. It's just really hard to find that balance, and because it's such a new thing, you know, it's like everybody's kind of figuring it out together. And that was a really long-winded answer, but I think that the worst part about social media is just how easy it is to kind of lose yourself in it and start to feel like that is reality when it's not, and reality is, you know, whatever's right in front of you. My favorite people to follow, right now, I'm really getting into cooking, but like not like cooking, like I actually want to be a good cook. So I've been following a lot of chefs, and like pastry chefs and things like that, but I also love following, you know, musicians that I like, you know, enjoy their music because I like to see the behind the scenes and kind of get a feeling of like what their personality is like. I find that to be really interesting. But yeah, I've been really recently like following so many chefs on Instagram because I just like, you know, if they post a new recipe or something and I want to try it, like I want to see it and I want to be the first to try it, you know? If I had to steal from one person's closet, it would probably be Lady Diana, although there's probably somebody I'm not thinking of. And like, I'm gonna be pissed off later when I watch this because I'm gonna be like, ah, you could have answered that so much better. I would describe my personal style as random, unpredictable, and okay, but unpredictable, can I elaborate on that just for 1 second? Unpredictable in the sense where I literally have a different sense of style every day. Like, I don't know, it doesn't follow one rule book, you know what I mean? Like, it's unpredictable in the sense of that it is constantly changing and evolving. It's unpredictable to me just as much as like somebody who's looking at me. Like, I don't know what it's gonna be. And last but not least, functional. I really like functional clothing. You know, I don't like to wear stuff that I can't move around in and kick my legs around in and stuff like that. Oh, bring that out. Little Red Riding Hood vibes.
Oh my god, can carrots go in it?
Yeah. OMFG. Yes.
Alright. Please. Literally.
And lunch. Alright. Oh. She was just enjoying. I'm like posing too. Oh my god. Don't worry guys, I had another hidden carrot. We are ready.
Okay, I'm ready this time.
Okay. If I could live in any TV show, I would live in... Can it be movie? Too? Sorry, I'm like changing the fucking rules. If I could live in one TV show, I would say The Office, because I want to work in that office. And I know that's so obvious, it's like, Emma, shut up, whatever. Well, also, I've watched like 5 TV series in my life, so I just don't have like a huge archive to pull from here. But I would love to work in the office, in the show The Office. Like, even though, you know, I know I'd probably have to do some stuff on a calculator and get, you know, do boring stuff, it would still be really fun. That's tough. If I had to describe Gen Z to an alien, I would probably say, okay, it's a bunch of young people that are trying to navigate, you know, their teens, early 20s years of their life, while simultaneously adjusting to this new, you know, world of the internet. And let's just say it's kind of a mess. And I think we're all a mess because we're dealing with, you know, 2 very difficult things. And we're kind of the first generation to do it. But at the same time, I think that makes Gen Z very tough, you know, and very open-minded. I would say Gen Z is very open-minded and, you know, excited about making the world a better place. And that's a very, very cool thing. God bless a fork, right? Okay. I love playing with her.
I know.
Okay. Ooh.
Too much?
Ooh. No, it's good. Keep going. What's your go-to comfort food?
God, my go-to comfort food, I have quite a few. Number 1, I love falafel and hummus and pita and like that whole situation. It does make my stomach hurt because I do have IBS and there's something in it that really doesn't work right for my body, but it tastes so good. So when I'm like really in the mood and I'm like, you know what, fuck my stomach, it's fine. I'm just gonna like enjoy myself. Falafel and pita, but I also love vegan burgers from Monty's in Los Angeles. Fuck. It's so good. And they have this habanero sauce and you can get tater tots and dip it in the habanero sauce, and my God, I dream about that. And I'm probably gonna get that for dinner tonight because I have not had that in a long time. Again, completely destroys my stomach because of my IBS. I don't care when I want comfort and fun, okay? I'm just gonna eat it and enjoy. There was my long-winded answer for that.
You are hilarious. Okay. What do you see yourself doing over the next 5 years?
Over the next 5 years, okay, wait, so I'm 20. Okay, I'm only gonna be 25. You guys, not much is gonna change. Maybe. You know, I'd love to live in New York at some point within, you know, the next 5 years. Not permanently, but just like for a year or something like that. You know, I hope to just develop what I'm doing now even further. Just like enforce those projects. Like my podcast and making YouTube videos and my coffee company and like stuff like that. I don't necessarily want to add much to that. Instead, I just want to really put a lot of TLC into those things. And I would also love to get a little bit more into the fashion world as much as possible, just because I love clothes and the fashion world, and I mean, whatever way I can kind of involve myself in it, I would love to do that even more over the next 5 years. But definitely, I'm not going to get any more cats. I already have 2, so we're good there. And I'm definitely not going to get pregnant. Knock on wood. Actually, literally knock on wood.
That's perfect.
That was actually fucking perfect that was right there, because I was going to have a freak out if I didn't knock on wood about that. And I'd probably wake up tomorrow pregnant. So. Thank you guys so much for watching, hanging out with me. This was really fun. And I hope you guys like the photos of me with horses, because I've almost lost an arm like 6 times. So like, please give it a double tap on Instagram, please. I'm kidding. Thank you guys.